What are you doing?
Oh, hey. Sorry. You threw Boo Oreos at me, so I had to try one, and I'm swallowing it.
I didn't know if you knew we were rolling or whatever, but I just heard a little bit of. Yeah, Oreos,
those are good.
Spooky.
I mean-
spooky. And there's three different designs: a pumpkin, a witch,
Oh.
and
I had a ghost.
and a ghost. Yeah,
That's cool.
I'm pretty sure I have had each one as well. I may or may not have had maybe 10 over the lunch period today.
They're so good. I mean, they taste like regular Oreos, but they've got orange
They're
frosting.
so cute. They're so
Super
cute. They're
cute.
adorable. Limited
Anything-
edition. I found those at Quick Trip today.
Anything like that, gimmicky.
I know.
It just
Yeah,
has
we're there.
screams
We
us.
are so there. Welcome to another podcast episode of Bold and Blonde. I'm Melody Judge.
I'm Courtney Bieber.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about
Good.
you?
I have had a really. It's been.
You're busy.
It's a busy week, but personally, I've had a really, really tough week.
What's going on?
This is so weird, right? 3 people I know passed away since Sunday.
So
friends.
I saw you post about one gentleman, and I was going to ask you, obviously off air about him. Bill actually asked. My husband said, "Who was that?" And I said, "I'm not sure, but I believe somebody that she knew in Iowa."
Right, correct. So there's 3 friends that passed away. My son had to. He lost his dog yesterday.
Jeez.
I know, Diesel. He was 14 years old. I think 13 or 14. And then a friend of ours is going through a tough time, and the week has been so heavy.
Well, and
then a family member, please extend prayers to everybody that is hurting right now. But a family member is going through a rough time too, and it's just like I said, it's just really heavy, and you just have to lean on your faith, and know that it is not our will of what is actually, it's fate. We are all,
right.
going to have to pay taxes, and
taxes and death. That's
So that's what's going on.
not to be morbid, but yeah.
No, but that's the saying kind of.
And then everything in the news too. It's heavy when there's, major hurricanes and tornadoes and devastation like that.
Yeah.
It's just
Florida.
Yeah.
Multiple deaths there as well. I don't know, since the eye of the storm passed through, and was it heading towards, is it South Carolina at the time of that we're recording this?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And it's dwindling. It's not going to be as category 4.
Right.
But still, winds of 60 miles an hour is nothing to,
Exactly.
bat an eye at. But they were getting 155. If it would have been 157 miles an hour, then it would have been classified as a category 5.
Oh my God.
2 miles difference, and it could have been a category 5.
Wow. So it was right there, hovering right around there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine flying into the eye of a hurricane?
No.
Like the weather, is it the Weather Channel or National, what is that? Oceanic Weather.
Oh, I know what you're,
NOAA.
Yes.
One of those two, they do that.
Did you see Jim Cantori? Because whenever Jim's there, it's big.
No. Did I or not? Like, I don't know. Tell me.
Was,
Is that the guy that almost got hit by a tree?
Yes.
Or
he was pretty much
limb?
hit by a limb.
A
Yep.
limb, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whenever
Wow.
he is in your neighborhood, it's not good.
You should not be there.
The weather is going to be bad.
And it's crazy that they go down there and report from that too,
And Ginger Z,
Yeah, right.
and she was down there and she was on a balcony and just getting blown
Just
around.
Did you see the reporter that actually put a condom
on her
on
microphone.
her microphone?
How smart.
Which no one would have. She should have just pulled it down all the way.
Well, yeah, you got the tip at least, which is good, protecting the microphone part. But
Exactly, but just keep on going.
you got to pull it all the way down. But hey, that's
But she's
smart.
probably thinking it's a hurricane. Like, what? Who cares?
Right.
But
Hey,
yeah, I saw that. I was like,
that was
okay. And I
funny.
guess it's better than a baggie.
True.
Coming prepared.
True. You look
Get
classy.
Get it? Nah, forget it.
Oh,
When you
did I
listen
miss?
back, you'll be
Then
able to.
I'll-
You'll
oh,
pick up
jeez,
on that.
I'm slow.
I'm hoping.
Oh,
Your
boy.
husband,
My
one of
husband
you
will get it.
Yeah, one of you guys will. That's for sure.
A baggie.
No, there's something else.
there's something else. Oh,
Anyway. So what's going on in your life?
Okay, so we had a new roof put on this week.
Ooh, cha-ching. Cha-ching. Is it pretty?
She better be.
I mean, you should give it like a housewarming party.
There should be, for the price, there should be diamonds like
exactly
studded
Is
around.
it pink?
And it better
Do I need
be.
to come and see if it's pink?
Gosh.
Why did you guys need a new roof?
So, because we were always getting water in our kitchen window. Do you remember me ever talking about that? We would always, whenever
The
there'd
kitchen
be
window? I don't remember
Yeah.
the window.
the window, it has
have
all
to
my
have a new
Ray Dunn
roof?
mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that window would rain would just come in. And everything would be soaked.
Oh no.
So
And you just couldn't get a new window?
it's
and
not
a
the
frame?
it was coming in through
Oh, through obviously the roof line.
and it's a flat roof, so it needed a rubber rubber roof.
Here we go again.
Jeez.
Condoms and rubbers.
Oh, ding! I am so hot too.
Are you hot?
Jeez.
I'm going to open up this.
Oh my gosh! But anyway, so there's that, and just busy with work, and went to the dentist. Gonna need a crown.
No, not the kind you can. Well, you actually have to wear it, but not on top of your head.
So gonna need that. And
That's what I had to
then-
do. Was it? It was last year,
Did you? Yeah.
or was it? Yeah, last year.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
one that
yeah.
needs a crown. One needs a root canal.
Oh no! So you have a root canal
But-
and a crown coming up.
The crown is the one that's given me the issues. The root canal one is fine right now, so we're just gonna go with that.
So you, I'm so
If that
confused.
makes sense.
I'm so So you're just gonna go ahead
With the crown.
with the crown and wait on the root canal
yeah.
until
Until
you
it's-
actually like it's painful. I
Yeah.
have to get in
Exactly.
because you had a new roof put on.
I
mean,
bingo.
seriously,
Seriously, that's
it's
what
so expensive.
it was like. Well, what do we? It's like, well, now I need this, and we. Had
Why does
that,
it all
and-
hit at once?
Well, and then today
Oh no! Oh no!
I can't log on. I have a MacBook Air, and I can't log on to do anything for my other job that I have.
Why?
The Idea Collective, shout out.
Yeah.
It's black. The screen is black, and then you try to log in, and it doesn't let you do. So Bill has been,
So you had the black screen of.
and it's only a year old.
Oh no!
So I did a lot of work on my phone today, which is good, but there's some stuff that I need to get off the computer, and I also invoice
Right.
through my invoices on there.
no.
So Mama needs to get paid,
Exactly.
so it's just like, I'll just be over here.
And that's your iPad
So it's a MacBook Air.
or MacBook Air. Okay.
Yeah.
MacBook. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know. And I love it, and it everything syncs with my phone, but the invoice is on just like the desktop part of it, so I wouldn't know how to access that from my phone. It's just stuff I need somebody who's smart.
I don't think you can.
Probably not.
I don't know though.
It's like your
Do you have it in your documents on your phone?
messages are synced and your emails are synced like
so
that.
it should be. Is it in the cloud? Is that the same thing? I don't know.
I need somebody
Listen
that's
to-
smart. I know. I'm like, I'm just gonna have another Oreo.
IT. You need your own IT department when all this comes up.
do.
Seriously, that
like
just freaks me out.
WTF?
Yeah.
I don't know what this
Right.
means.
I.
And then of course I'm clicking, and Bill's like, whoa, stop.
You know what WTF is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said WTF. I don't know what this means, but you don't. You
Oh.
knew what that meant.
I know what WTF
thought
means.
so,
Oh
but-
yeah. I don't know what the
I know, Courtney.
I don't know what the MacBook is doing, but I know what WTF means. I'm just trying not to swear on the podcast.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
trying to
I
be
know, 'cause
good.
Your mom would be.
She'd
How
be-
is your father?
She'd be pissed.
Give us your dad. Give us a pops update.
So we went up north this past weekend, had such a good time. He is like 1,000 times better.
Thank you, Lord.
I mean, he's still it's got his issues. It's,
Yeah, but
like he was there and he was drinking water and his appetite was good and
Nice.
conversation was great and he
wow.
was happy,
Oh,
so it was like, yeah,
well, thank the Lord.
thank you, Lord.
Seriously,
Because
he was in a bad way.
I thought
He
it
was-
was the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a pretty rough time.
Major issue. So I said, Dad, you have to take care of yourself.
For sure.
And he's like, oh, I am. Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
you're still smoking like a chimney, but he's never going to quit that.
No. Here I am. No, he's not. But I just know him through you. And,
Yeah.
and I would I'm thinking like at your dad's age, he's not going to quit.
He is going to be 73 next week.
Is he? Okay.
Next Thursday.
Okay.
At 73, when you've been smoking since high school.
Yeah.
You're not. Okay,
Right.
that's fine. But you need to drink more water then, and you got to eat, and you know.
Right. Keep up your nutrition.
And then,
I
sound like
what?
I know. You and I haven't been able to talk at all this week.
What happened?
My mom messages me this morning at 8. She's like, well, I just got back from the ER.
Why?
I'm like,
Mama Beebs.
What's happening?
Going on?
She's like, well, I just didn't feel good. Blah, blah, blah. And it was her potassium again. I don't know if you remember last year I had to take her to the ER.
Yes.
Her potassium was low. And so I'm just like,
Does she take one a day?
I think she takes some vitamins, but I'm like, do we need to get you more bananas?
Right.
Or is there a pill?
I would think there is.
This can't keep happening because
Right.
then today she was going to the Fireside Dinner Theater. Can't miss that. Seeing Grease.
Which you did.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
And we missed you.
Yeah. I think we already talked about that on the last podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I was just thinking like, when was the last time? Which was last week. We got together.
Yeah. So she
Crazy.
made a little stop at the ER before going to the Fireside today.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I know what you mean about
And
how
how's
it's just-
Tex?
Oh, and her dog.
Is her
God
dog,
bless
does
him.
he still have on the
He's got the cone of shame.
The cone of shame, which isn't really a cone. It's
like
more of
an
a pillow.
inflatable, like
Is it inflatable?
yeah, it's like an inflatable,
Oh.
like you could float with
Like
it.
what do you sit on? Like a donut.
Yes.
It's like an inflatable donut
Yes.
on his head.
Yep, around his neck,
Around his neck.
so that he's not clawing.
Right.
His.
Those seem so much better than the actual cone.
I think they're
They're just better.
doable. They're
Right.
yeah, they can do more.
Exactly.
I mean, they're
yeah.
not
It's not
happy.
so awkward. They can walk
Yeah.
through a skinny door.
Yep.
A frame or whatever, or,
Yep.
do things like that. So
He's got some allergies, so that's why he's just
poor baby.
itchy. So my mom, is waiting for the first frost.
yeah,
Because then that's
That
what kills
that.
whatever it is in
We
the
had
grass.
a
or-
little bit of frost last night.
Did we?
There was a frost advisory.
I think she's waiting for like the
The killer.
like
The going. and
we're going into winter.
That's it. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
So she has a ways to go then. Text us. Oh, poor baby. Speaking
So,
of that, we have
yeah.
ears here today.
We
so
do.
This is
I don't know
fun.
Where's Henry?
I don't know.
He's right here. He's laying here. He's
he's
such a good boy.
there.
He loves
He
you.
is. It's been a long time since I've seen him.
He used to come into the station that we worked
Yeah.
at, and he had to see his girlfriend Melody every morning. He'd make a beeline for her. And one morning, you are laying on the floor waiting for him with your phone. It was so great. Just because he came every morning. We got you Starbucks, and the dog came in. It was like that.
You should have seen me. I never got down on the floor so fast in my life.
You heard-
Especially a floor that hadn't been cleaned probably for how many,
21
Right, Yeah,
years.
exactly. So, I was down on the floor, eye level with ears and
probably heard the-
videoing when, I heard the
beep, beep,
jingle and I'm like, oh, I dove down
So bad.
hard. I probably had rug burn,
Right.
carpet burn or whatever.
Probably, but yeah, here you are on the floor filming, and the dog's like, "What happened to you? Did you fall?"
He abruptly stopped.
It's like, "Why you on the
is
floor?
weird. This is very weird. What's wrong with you, lady?
You're at my level."
So weird.
Yeah, that was so funny.
It was a fun day.
Couldn't stop laughing.
Oh my gosh, I know.
So yeah, that's life. Everything
Yeah.
just going on. and
Yep.
Yikes.
I know.
But
yeah. What's going on for
anyways.
you? What's going on for the weekend in your life?
Saturday, Halloween's going up. Right now, it's just some fall stuff.
Yeah.
But Saturday, I'm like, I'm gonna get my Halloween out, baby.
Oh, it's fall, y'all.
And
Hey, girl. Hey, I saw you had some hay bales or straw bales or
Yep.
something like that.
from our friend Sandy, and oh my gosh, the Jeep was loaded.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had to do some vacuuming today.
Oh, I bet you did. I need to head on out there. I need to, because I want to support them. I need to get some more pumpkins.
JJ's Pumpkins.
That's right. And I went out to Pierce's.
Yes.
To get a few other things.
Mums.
And so yeah.
Love Pierce's.
Two great places to get your fall decor on.
Yep.
I started Halloween. Skelly's up.
Yes.
The horse with no name is up.
I want to been through the desert on a horse with no name.
Because it's good
To be out of the rain.
Out of the rain. In the desert.
Deserts.
Can't
That's I
remember
know.
your name because there ain't no one.
La 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 la. Somewhere America's going.
Like, what is
Ew.
happening? I know, right? Oh my gosh. So anyway, so we got that up. Got my flamingo bones, their skeleton up.
I was going to say, okay, flamingos are up.
And then my front porch, I did something different this year to that. I found a branch out here on the fairgrounds, actually. And it was either it had to be cleaned up for fair. I'm like, aha. It was laying there and I'm like, aha, I'm going to take this home.
Yeah.
And so I hung up from the ceiling in the porch.
Okay.
And has some old leaves on it yet too.
Yeah.
And so I strung that up there. Actually, Hubs helped me. So thank you so much, LG. And I put orange lights in there. So that's on the rooftop of the inside of my porch.
How cute.
So that's fun. That's
Okay.
new this year. And some other things too. So
Do you have the two banjo playing skeletons?
yes,
You
they
still
are
have them?
out on library side.
Okay.
And yeah, so
I'm going to have to do a drive-by.
yeah, you do. Tonight, I'm going to put up some corn stalks behind Skelly.
Okay.
And some lights behind that. So he's like walking out of the field. Isn't that scary?
I love that.
I love Halloween.
You're going to have to start charging
I love
people
it. I love it.
that walk past. Just start
You know
charging
what?
them.
If I could do that, I would and donate it to Lakeland Animal Shelter or
Yes.
like it here. Just for donation, take your picture by Skelly.
Yeah.
And I don't care. Like we had so many people stop by
Right.
the last couple of years taking pictures and stuff like that. But
put it to a good
It's not
cause.
really a tourist destination as of yet. And my husband probably would prefer that it don't be
Sure
because
is.
we're running out of places to put things.
Skelly is huge.
Skelly
I
is
don't know
huge.
how you pack him away.
Oh, well,
So-
he goes in the rafters. So
That is funny because wasn't he in Larry's truck the other day driving?
yes, we were putting him up
in the bed of the truck?
Yes, yeah.
The thing is
It's
huge.
huge. Well, it's 12 feet.
I still remember when you bought that. I was like, this is so
Oh my
great.
God. I went back to Home Depot, what like 6 times.
And there was one left.
There was one left. I talked them into
It was a display, right?
It was a display. I talked them into letting me buy it because it's sold out,
I remember that.
you know? So I tried to get the witch this year from Home Depot. It was a hot item. I put in there, hey, let me know, email me when it comes back in stock.
Yeah.
And thank goodness I don't have the email yet because I don't need a witch.
Yeah.
Floating witch. But anyway,
Everybody needs a floating
everybody
witch.
needs a floating witch. Yeah. But yeah, have it for me because it's $300. So you can have it. Yeah.
Dang.
I know.
But you have the
But you have to amortize it. How many years now?
Yeah.
Skelly was 300.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
that's why it went back like
yeah.
600 times. Like,
Yeah.
should I or
Should
should I?
I,
Just
should
like, you know what? You have to amortize it. How many years am I going to have him?
You-
So it's like, it's great. And days in between that.
You have the perfect lot for him too. The way your
Right.
house is situated. It's like you have to have a Skelly.
Yeah.
Shit.
Larry
you
and I
know?
were talking about this the other day. It's like, I think we're just going to have a yard sale and just bring everything up from the basement. Just like, please take our stuff. Just do it.
Here's
Just
free.
take it. It is free at this point. We're sick of it. So
That's
much stuff.
funny.
It just needs I just need to organize.
I know.
Yeah. So
of
anyway,
decor.
what's up with Adam Levine? Has he been
So
sliding into anybody else's DMs
not
lately?
sliding into my DMs, but looks like the band is bringing their greatest hits to the Las Vegas stage.
I saw that.
They now have a residency for 2023. Like, really? All of this stuff breaks, and then
That's interesting.
now we have a residency.
right.
Huh? What a coinky!
Exactly.
What a coinky dink!
Just a band that I don't really care to see. I really have never cared to see them. Is that weird?
I mean, before all this, I would have been like, "Hey, good for them. That's cool. That'll be a big draw."
Yeah,
and
for sure.
And now I'm.
I'd
kinda
rather
like,
go see Adele. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I'm still back with like. I would have loved to have seen Celine.
Oh, sure. Yes, sure.
You know,
I would have loved to see Britney.
and Britney. Yeah, those were the.
Now I'm just stuck watching her on Instagram
Ooh,
with all of her
girl.
dancing.
Yeah, she's. I've
She
seen
does
her
a
on-
lot of twirls.
She-
If I had that, I have vertigo now. Of course, look at my age. There's a little bit of age difference.
She does do a lot of twirls.
She's twirling all the time. And she just whips that hair around like, I don't know. I would have.
Don't make me laugh.
Like, whoa. girl.
Well, and she's always
you got it going on.
naked.
Just all, yeah. Yeah.
But I guess if I had a body like that too, I'd be naked all the time.
I would prefer that.
Why not?
Yes. I mean,
I'll work on that. We got to take the Oreos
I
away.
might prefer that.
I would prefer that. Like, wow.
I'm saying like I'd prefer like to have a body like that as well.
Yes.
Speaking of cheating, going back, have you seen
Who else?
Housewives scandal?
Which
OC?
one? No. What's going on?
I saw this. Okay, so this housewife has not been seen filming with her colleagues for weeks. Word on the street is her husband's affairs surfaced, and we know who is not afraid to air it all out. It is Heather Dubrow.
Really?
They're saying that rumors are circulating that Heather Dubrow is skipping filming,
and he's a
due
surgeon.
to cheating of what's
his-
remember his name, Dr. Dubrow.
Yeah.
Dr. Terry. That's what I saw today.
Stop
due
it.
to cheating allegations against her husband. So I don't know. That's the word on the street. I don't know what street that is. I don't know who's passing the word around.
Right.
I don't even know who the first one is. Like say, oh, I have a word. But that's what's
Wow.
happening. That's coming from the Real Housewives franchise.
I've seen the OC a couple of times, and I always liked Heather Dubrow and her husband.
Yes.
They always seemed
They seem like they really were connected really well
They have
and
4
were on the same
kids,
page.
I
and
believe.
just really,
yeah,
like you never
they're
know.
together forever.
And maybe
yeah.
it's not true, but I don't know.
What's he doing?
Oh, nothing. I just saw.
walking around, baby?
Yeah, I saw a tail, and I was like, it just out of the
Right.
corner of my eye. So
You're such a good boy.
he is.
Just loves
He
being
is.
here.
So this brings me up to what else do you have?
Oh, I was just gonna say, 64-year-old Alec Baldwin and his wife.
Gosh,
Is it Hilaria?
is it
Hilaria? I don't know. Whatever.
Mrs. Baldwin?
Mrs. Baldwin. Well, so he's 64, and they have had their seventh child. Rust.
And I'm still trying to lose my baby weight after 3. I'm still trying to get back to my baby weight and
they're
when I
grown.
was born.
Oh, stop.
Personally, I need to lose 80 pounds by Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
For the
Stop.
love.
And Rust. That's the name.
Yes.
Like, are we running out of names?
What? Rust? Oh no, I thought that was the name of that film.
Oh. No, isn't it the baby girl is 64-year-old Rust actor's 8th child.
That's not the actor. That's not the baby's name.
I thought it was the baby's name.
Let me.
The way it's worded, I thought
No.
it was the
Okay, if you think about. Okay, read this.
am I reading it wrong?
The baby girl.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the baby girl.
Yeah.
Is the 64-year-old Rust.
Like
That'd be like 6-year-old Top Gun actor's 8th child. But so Rust is not the baby's name.
So
The
Alec
Rust is
was in a thing called Rust.
Right, where he didn't pull the trigger, but
that's what it-
yes. Yeah, when you said they named the baby
I thought
Rust,
they named the damn baby Rust. I'm like, are we running out of words?
no names. The baby girl, this is the headline, okay, from Fox News. The baby girl is a 64-year-old, if I can talk, the baby girl is a 64-year-old Rust actor's 8th child.
Gotcha. Headlines. Okay.
Yeah.
I
mean, and it is written very
I read
weird.
it quick and I'm thinking,
Like it would be like if it would be like, okay, is the 64-year-old Top Gun's eighth baby,
okay.
100th baby.
Thanks for explaining that.
Well, Rust. I mean, I know that there's some strange, like we have Wolf, which apparently he's still named Wolf. Kylie Jenner. Yeah, Kylie Jenner's. Is that Kylie? Yeah.
That I didn't even know either. I'll just
But I think that they're renaming him, but I don't think anything's been filed yet. So I think his name is still Wolf.
Oh, that's right. That okay,
Yeah,
I do remember that. Yes.
She had a kid. She has a boy.
Yes.
along with her little girl.
And yes, okay.
And
I remember
I know
that one.
we talked about not Courtney.
gosh, that's so
We
funny.
talked about not Kim. We talked about the
Chloe
with
or-
Chloe's daughter.
True.
No, didn't she have another kid with
She had a boy.
Tristan? Boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kylie's son. What? Anyway.
Oh
okay.
my gosh.
So They did not name their baby Rust.
Okay. Thank you for that. Because Lord have mercy.
I'm so glad, because that would be a very strange tribute to the movie
I know,
set
right?
that he was on when the girl was
and now that
gal
makes
was
sense. I'm
killed.
like, that's the movie that
he was in.
so yeah.
And produced, I think. Wasn't he a producer on the show?
Oh, was he?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm deleting that screenshot.
Yeah, I think you
that
should.
clearly
Just
not
really
make
did
me
not
look
go
smart.
over well.
I really smart person.
I think that we're in retrograde. I think there's like something with retrogrades.
Till the 1st or 2nd of October.
For the love, just let it happen
I
already. Jesus, take the wheel.
Completely read that
Jesus
headline
needs to take
wrong.
my wheel for a while now.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of the stuff that's happening, I saw this before you marry somebody. There's some five tips, okay? Before you marry someone. Number 5, survive one cold and flu season at minimum. Okay, I think that we've all been through the pandemic.
Yep.
So, so if you can do that, okay.
Yep.
Before you marry somebody. Number 4, make sure you are temperature compatible. Very good. Have you guys turned on your heat yet?
Well, okay.
I mean, it's late September.
So here's the thing. Before we left for vacation, it was getting down to like 62, 63 in the house. And that's kind of chilly. And I'm like, I really don't want it to get too cold for the guinea pig while we're gone.
Oh, this is true though. Yeah.
So we have,
I mean, it's like he has fur.
right.
And he's very
well insulated because
yes, he is. He
thick.
loves his food.
Thick.
Uh-huh.
Sir thickness.
He is.
But I don't want him to get cold.
No.
So we turned the heat on back there, and we didn't turn the heat up by us. We have two different whatever. So, but the other day I walk in from work and I'm like, is that the heat running? And he's like, yeah. I just didn't want the other heat in the back to be over,
Overworking,
over trying to
like a
compensate.
workhorse.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm like, you weren't chilly, baby?
Yeah.
So
Bill, come on.
it's on, but it's like 67 or 68. It's rarely kicking in.
We have not turned ours on. We had a discussion about this last night. I said, do you want to turn? I mean, I have not. It was 62 this morning when we woke up, and I'm loving it because it's meat locker.
Yes.
Like I can almost see my breath.
Yep.
Because we have a fan on too.
Woo!
And so that's okay. But downstairs it's cold too.
Yeah.
And we also have one with a 2 unit. We have a house with 2 units. So, but I mean, it's supposed to warm up next week. So I'm going to see how long we can go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
I know that he's had his heat on though in the shop.
Sure. Yeah, I can totally see that.
He does have to do that. I mean, that it's not very well insulated.
I mean, it's it's on low and it hasn't kicked in much. It'll kick in in the early morning or something.
Okay. Number 3, watch them brush their teeth. I cannot for the life of me watch anybody brush their teeth.
Really?
So I don't want to see it. I don't want to see any bathroom habits at all. I mean, you just better be clean and
Really? So you don't go to the bathroom in front of LG?
No.
Never? That's where some of my greatest conversations with Bill are happening with is one of us.
Guys are always on their phones in the bathroom, aren't they? Like
I am too.
you are too. Do you talk on the phone? Yes.
No, but I'm like
You do?
sometimes you got to sit there and you need something to do.
Yeah. I guess I just do my business in and out.
Hashtag Crohn's. Sometimes you
You
got to sit there and I'm like, well, I'll shoot off some emails and I'll flip through Facebook and
I'm like that thinking person. I'm just there thinking, just get things done.
But yeah, Bill and I were talking up a storm while one of us is
wow.
boop boop ba-doop boop.
Okay. You guys are very compatible then. This is good.
Yes.
Okay. So then number 2, ask them which side of the bed they sleep on, which is very important too. Do you guys ever switch sides?
We did early on. When we first were married, I slept on the side that the side that he sleeps on now. And then all of a sudden one day I was like, I want to switch. And I've been there ever since.
It was like seasonal, but now you've been there. So do you sleep closest to the bathroom in your bedroom?
I used to.
You did. So you've switched from that position?
Yeah. Is that weird?
That's weird. Hashtag Crohn's.
I don't know. It's just one day it was like, I want to switch.
You didn't tell me that. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not.
Yeah.
Switch back. Okay. So last one, listen to them eat a bowl of cereal. Oh, that's very telling.
Not even cereal. It's the
Just
bag of chips.
Oh, really?
I woke up the other day, had to get to work at 5. I come out. There's chips all over the chair and all over the floor.
No.
I got out the little handy vac and I just set it on the chair. I'm like, this better be cleaned up by the time I get home.
And was it?
Oh yeah, and Bill said, "Oh man, that dog,
the guinea pig was out last night.
He's such a messy eater." And I'm like, "Babe."
Yeah, Henry is watching Lifetime or the Hallmark Channel eating a bag of chips. He's getting his,
It was so funny.
That is too funny. I can't hear people chew. I don't want to hear it.
That's, you've had that.
There's a condition. Like I
forget what it's called.
If it's very, like I just can't have people chew with their mouth open. That is just, I don't know who can, but you know what I mean?
I've heard.
I can't do it.
What's it called? I'd have to Google it, but I have heard.
Like,
it's a thing.
It's bad.
Yeah. No, I know. I totally get that. Yeah. 2 other things I wanted to touch on. Are you going to be watching the Dahmer?
No.
On Netflix?
No, I can't. I really can't. I'm very fascinated by it.
Yeah.
But I think and I like movie, I like, I've watched documentaries before about the, real, life. But Dahmer, I just don't think I can because he was so twisted and demented. And I follow this gal on TikTok who took a course at school. Her parents, both her parents are in the Milwaukee police force, and homicide detectives. And she was thinking about doing that. And so she was in, I forget what the name of the class was that she took. She decided not to go into that. But anyway, make a long story short, she was telling during her TikTok some of these stories that his name was Pat, one of the lead detectives on the Dahmer case. And I can't think of his last name. And he's since passed. But he came in and they did this during this course. They would have real detectives from different cases come in and talk.
Sure.
She said they saw the Polaroids that the world hasn't seen. And she took very graphic. I'm like, I can't watch it. Like I can't do it. Just awful.
I've Googled some things about him and I shouldn't have, because then I've seen some things too that now are there forever.
Yes. Yeah.
The thing with me is, and here's a meme that I posted on Facebook, and it's kind of true. It says, everybody watching Dahmer on Netflix, like, oh my God, the show is so good. I can't believe it. Everybody from Milwaukee, I was there. And I know that meme's supposed to be kind of like a haha, whatever, but I was there.
Yeah.
I was young, but that's the only thing you heard. The things that I remember from childhood was Desert Storm, the war, and Dahmer. That's all that the news had.
So,
and the newspaper,
such
and
an awful person.
It just, he was so close.
Yeah.
His grandma lived in West Allis.
So
I'm from West Allis.
Yeah.
He was living in West Allis for a while.
So weird.
Isn't
that weird? When it's in your hometown.
Yeah. It's just, so part of me's like, I asked Bill the other night, I said, would you watch this with me? And he's kind of like, yeah, if you want to. I'm like, I kind of do because I'm interested, because I do like
and plus
documentaries.
You're older. Yes. And you're older.
I'm older. I believe I can handle it. I know a lot of the things that
Yeah.
happen. So I know that it'll be graphic and, but just the fact that I was there,
Yeah.
but the funny thing is I keep asking him when we're eating. Like, I don't have
no.
I don't have a problem with
gosh.
that. But then I'm like,
then
we sit down for dinner and, we're in front of the TV and I'm like, do you want to watch it? And he's like,
oh,
babe.
yeah. No.
And I'm like, oh, sorry.
No. We're
I'm not
goulash here. No.
I'm not trying to make a joke, but I was just
Exactly.
like, it's the perfect time. Do you want to start watching it?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to, if we're going to watch this together, I don't want to watch it while we're eating. And I'm like, and I don't want to watch it alone.
Because you're very nervous about it.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to see. And
exactly.
I don't want to be alone.
Right.
I
know that some of the victims' family members are very upset because they were not asked about it. And I think one of the victims' aunts said, it was very upsetting to her to see herself being portrayed by an actor, word for word, what she said in her interview or wherever that they got that part for the documentary. And I don't know. It's just, I can't do it. I thought I was going to, but I can't.
Yeah.
He was it's just too much for me mentally, emotionally to handle.
How many documentaries though that are out there that
I don't know. Like I saw
the
like
Ted Bundy and the Ed Geins, and I've seen there's been other stuff about Dahmer.
Yeah, me too. I know. I don't know why this one is I don't know.
It's just Netflix is making money off of it. Okay, well, but there's so many documentaries. That's how people learn about how things happen.
Right.
The generation that's here right now that, they've heard of Dahmer, but you have no idea.
Oh, geez.
So you see a documentary and I'm not saying go show this to your fourth grader,
right.
But I've seen lots of documentaries where I'm like, wow, okay, I learned whether it was a good part of history or bad.
Exactly.
So I have a feeling.
Pass on it. It's gonna be a hard pass.
Yeah.
I thought I would until I started hearing a little bit more about some of the things that he did, and I'm just like, I can't. I'm just so sad for the victims. I'm so sad. It just puts me in a very, just a
dark place.
Yeah, I just feel awful.
It
just brings a dark cloud over me.
That was a really hard time in the Milwaukee County area for it.
I'm sure.
And then to be that's what you're known for.
Yeah.
For so long. Oh,
right.
That's where it's like, oh.
Yeah.
We're known for so many other wonderful things, And then last night, you're posting on Facebook.
It
made me so sad. Bill's like, rapper Coolio died. And I'm like,
oh, I was like, what did I put?
I'm like, what?
Yes.
And he's like, Melody just posted. So of course I scroll to your page.
59 years old.
I love me some Coolio. I grew up with it.
Yeah.
Early 90s, mid 90s.
Yeah.
This ain't the Fantastic Voyager is still on a mission to see if I can get your attention. Oh my gosh, I love me some Coolio.
And what did he die of?
Like,
was it?
Did they say?
I don't know.
I mean, like 10 days ago, he was just, I believe, in Dallas or something.
Yeah.
Doing a show.
Yeah.
And
isn't that crazy? I know. I looked on his Instagram and he was just he posted and
he's working.
You never ever know when your time is up. So make each day
count
the very most important you can and tell somebody that you love them.
Yeah.
Each day, try to do that.
The last thing that I have to ask you about, this is kind of, the Queen's death.
Yeah.
And they're not mourning anymore. The period of mourning is over.
Yeah.
But
they've moved on.
Her cause of death has been revealed. Old age.
Old age.
Like, can I just say no shit?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's old age.
Okay, but that's what it seriously says on the death certificate.
Old age. Isn't it called something else though?
I'm like,
isn't it something else?
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think there's something else.
The BBC or something, but I saw them say, old age.
Old age. She didn't have cancer. She didn't have any, anything, any other ailment or anything like that. But she just,
your body starts giving out whatever.
Her body shut down.
Yeah.
And she just, Yep.
But I was like, and a lot of outlets were like breaking news.
I know. Why is that breaking news?
I was like, I got to talk to Melody
We
about
all
this.
knew that. Like she passed away.
She was 96, right?
Oh, why was I going to say? Yeah.
So she was 96. Like, I would say that's old age. I just thought that was interesting.
It is very interesting.
Because
I thought that too.
I'm reading this and I'm like, what?
Why is this breaking news?
No.
We knew that she passed away, and she was almost 100.
Old, and I mean,
like
boy. Okay,
yeah.
So I'll just be over here.
That's it.
Breaking news. I'm like, well, what else can be? What?
Breaking news.
Oh my gosh.
Breaking news. That is going to end our podcast today, our episode. So everybody have a great weekend.
Yes.
Enjoy the weekend. And if you are local, hopefully we will see you at the Craft Bash at the Walworth County Fairgrounds. Come and see me in the log cabin because I will be selling our Be Happy sweatshirts. Our merchandise.
Whatever Melody's selling, I'm buying.
It's our third restock.
Woohoo!
I know. So come and see me. That's happening from 9 to 4 on the fairgrounds on Saturday. A holiday craft bash. So
so good.
It's going to be so great. And it's going to be a great weekend.
Yes.
So everybody have a great rest of the day today or evening and tomorrow when this happens.
Yay.
Friday. So that's going to wrap up our edition here at Bold and Blonde. Thanks for shopping at Melody Mart.
See you.